Hello and welcome. Now, I haven't done a video for a long time, as a lot of you may know. It's because I've been a bit busy and things have changed for where I am. So I will still be doing videos, but there is a slight change onto what is going to occur with them. There may be a month or two before a new one comes out. It's just that I'm rather busy with work and college, so I never really have a lot of spare time to do a lot of stuff. So obviously videos are changing as well. So obviously you'll see less of them. But I'll still do them, but maybe like you might get one every other month or something like that. Also, they might be a bit delayed from, like this one is this video is about Windows 10, which I'll get onto that in a bit. But I just need to explain this first. But also, a lot of my computers are going because I did quite a few. So I can't really do much hardware related topics anymore. I can still do it, but it's just that I haven't got much hardware to do it with anymore. Also, I'm trying to get rid of the computers, so you feel free to, if you want to buy one off me, I'll have a link in the description to where you can get them from if you want to buy one. I'll have a look. They all work fine, completely fine. They're all, they're all tested and work fine. So maybe you may have even seen a couple that have been worked on before, and they all do work fine. So there's nothing wrong there. So yeah, so the less hardware, more software related. You'll also see a lot more product reviews. So I also do iPad reviews because I'm thinking about getting an iPad, so I might do that. Also, there's Talk Super Router. We'll be doing that, review on that, and anything basically unboxing wise. But obviously, it's going to be a little bit more or less on the. I'm still going to do videos, but you'll see they'll just come out a little bit, within about every other month or something like that. Instead of saying it's a couple of months. You might see them every other month or whatever. I'll try to do them one each month, or if I can do two each month, I'll do it, but obviously it depends on time and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, hope you understand that. So in this video we're going to learn about Windows 10, which is the new operating system Microsoft is planning to release next year. They've released a technical version, preview, which you can download and actually try out for yourself. Which I'm going to show you how to actually set it all up and actually have a look. Now I haven't done this yet, so this is my first time as well. It's quite easy, it's not really hard to do, so I'm not expecting any issues as such. Obviously if I am, I will just fix them and I'll show you if I can. If not, then I can't, but I should be able to show you. Anyway, so the first thing you need to do, let's show you what it actually looks like Windows 10. Some of you might not even know. Some of you might actually know what happened to Windows 9. Now, Windows 9 was going to be the next one, but Microsoft wanted to distance it. There's some rumours, but this rumour is that Microsoft wanted to distance Windows 8 and Windows 10. I mean Windows 9 and Windows 8, because they wanted to distance it further. So so because Windows 8 was terrible and no one really liked it, so they wanted to distance it further away from 8, so it didn't have any thing. So that was one theory. Another one said someone said that Microsoft thought it was too close to being like Windows 95, so they changed it. I don't know. There are those theories, and obviously Microsoft for some strange reason did it, but I don't know. They're strange, Microsoft. But other than that, yeah, I've read some reviews and it looks quite good, Windows 10. But I've not actually tried it myself, so this is our first time we're going to try it out together, and we're going to see all the new features that Windows 10 has got. Again, sorry, this is a bit of a delay because there's obviously some already out there and on YouTube, but this one is good as well. So yeah, alright. So this is what Windows 10 actually looks like. We've got some pictures here on Google Images. This is what it looks like. Now it's got the Windows 8.1 start button as before. Obviously, it has the notification area, as we can see on here. So don't worry, just on that picture doesn't mean it doesn't have the notification image. It does have a notification area. It does look very blue, but by what I've seen, you can't, on some other images, you can change the colour scheme, I'm guessing. I've seen some images where you can. And also with Windows 10, you can actually change it back to that if you wanted it. So say you were used to Windows 8.1 and 8, you can actually change it back to the main start thing. If I've read some reviews, and apparently you can do that. And also have a look at ourselves as well when we come to doing it. How to change it back. So if you want to put it back to the Metro interface that Windows 8 had, you can do that. I don't personally. I prefer it like this. But obviously, it's just like a normal Windows program list basically. Start menu's back. So yeah, all programs are listed like that. And that's basically what it looks like. Some pictures. Obviously, we're going to see it for real in a minute when we download it and install it. So obviously, how do we go about downloading it? Well, all you need to type into Google really is Windows 10. That's all you need to do, and then you'll go down here and you need to click on Download a Windows Technical Preview ISO file. So you click on that. They did originally want you to sign in and make it so that you could sign up, and so that you could put feedback to them. You can do that if you want to, that's up to you. I'm not, I'm just going to download it and actually have a look. So yeah, this is the product key, you'll need to keep that for the installation. But obviously you just check where you are, if you're in Brazil, Chinese, I'm guessing none of my viewers are, but if you are, then these are the ones you pick. The one you need to pick really, it depends, is whatever you want to do really. If you want to try running 64-bit programs, you download the 64-bit edition or the 32-bit edition. Now, because this is a 64-bit computer I'm running on, I'm running the 64-bit, I've downloaded the 64-bit one. That's what you press. You press it, it starts downloading, and that's about it. Obviously, I've downloaded it pre-done, so the video goes quicker. But that's all you need to do. Press download, and it's 3.79 GB or 2.94, depending on which one you want. Obviously, that's a bit up to you. Which one you want? I've gone for 64-bit. I prefer 64-bit, and mostly everything is now 64-bit. But it depends also on the amount of RAM you have as well. So if you don't have a lot of RAM in the computer you plan to run this on, because we're not actually going to run it, we're going to actually put it in a virtual computer. We're making a virtual computer here. We're not actually going to run it. We're not going to install it on this main desktop that I'm on here. We're going to actually run it in a virtual computer, so we know that we're testing it out. It's not going to damage our main Windows 7 machine. So that's what will happen. So 32-bit is fine. If you want to try 32-bit out, that's fine. But obviously, if you want to try programs out that are 64-bit, you'll need the 64-bit edition because it won't work otherwise. So yeah, that's how you download it. Press download. Once you've done that, we're going to need to start up a program called VirtualBox. Now, I already have a video on how that works and how to install it, how to use it. So I'll put links into the description for that. So anyway, once you've got it installed, you go to VirtualBox, open it up, and the first thing you need to do is press New, and we're going to type in Windows 10, like this. Now, it doesn't know, obviously, because Windows 10 is not in Oracle's list of Windows operating systems because it's not out yet. So you need to select Windows 8.1 from the list below. Also select the edition you've got. If you've got 64-bit edition of Windows 10, get 64-bit one. Obviously I have, so I'm going to press select 8.1 64-bit. Press Next. Tell you how much memory it wants to use. 2 GB fine, doesn't need any more than that really to run it, because obviously it doesn't need a lot to run it, only trying it out. Obviously, you can increase the memory if you need to in the future, but I wouldn't see much need. Obviously, it depends on how much memory, because this is the memory it's actually going to use on your main desktop. So if you've only got 8 GB of RAM on your desktop, that's going to take 2 GB off that when it runs. So you've got to see how it runs. You can't take all 8, otherwise your computer would crash. That wouldn't work. So you need to, 2 GB seems fine. So press Next once you've selected the amount, which is obviously 2 GB in our case. Create virtual hard drive next. Yeah, press create. 25 gigs fine. Obviously, you need to find a place for this to save. Obviously, we're getting into that now. Select VDI. Yeah, virtual box disk image. Dynamically allocated. Obviously, that will basically the hard drive will change in size depending on how much you're saving to it. We're going to set a fixed size. It's just easier because it's often, as it says, it's faster because it's fixed. It's not changing in size and adjusting, and the computer's not, it's faster that way. So we press Next. Obviously 25 gigs fine. I've got enough space for that. At this point, you need to select where you're going to save it. Again, the other one would have done the same. It'll tell you where you want to save it as well, and you just press the arrow and select where you want on your computer to save it. Obviously, depending on disk drive space you've got. Data E, yeah, it's obviously done it fine for me. It's put in the right spot, so I'll just press save there. Like so. Press create. Now this can take a bit of time, so I might stop the video at this point and just let it do it. But yeah, that's about it really. You might want to, while it's creating this, there's a file button up here, and there's preferences. In there, it'll tell you where you want your VirtualBoxes to go, the VMs to go, because otherwise it's going to go directly probably into your documents straight away anyway. obviously I've got 2 hard drives on this computer. I've got an SSD and a normal hard drive, so I put everything VirtualBox onto my 1 terabyte hard drive, so it's not cluttering up everything else on my SSD, because my SSD is only 64 gigabytes, so there's not a lot of space on that to do a lot on it. But yeah, that's what will happen. You can do that, and I'll show you that after I've done this, just to you know how you would set that up. And that would have been on my main video. I can't remember, it was ages ago when I created that VirtualBox video, but it should be on there. Yeah, if you have fireworks going off outside. Anyway, but it's not important. Anyway, so I'll come back when this is completed. Now, this is the screen you'll get once it's finished. Now we're going to need to configure some settings for this VirtualBox, which is basically like going into the BIOS. You could use it as if you're inserting a CD when you start it up, but I prefer this is an easier option, really, to be honest. And then we know it works, because sometimes I've had a bit of an issue where you start it up and you select the disk, the ISO file, whereas this is just easier, I find. So what you need to do is press settings at the top there. There in the corner, then you go to storage, and we need to go to ID under empty. You need to then change that. Press the disk, choose a virtual disk image. Find your ISO file, which in my case was somewhere. Alright, there we go. Windows 10. Technical preview. Double click on that. Press OK. Like so. And this is when we'll start to install Windows 10. So this is the part where we need the disk. So once you've done that, you've got it ready, just press start. This is what will happen. This is basically like running a computer inside a computer. It's quite cool, really. It does use a lot of processor and RAM though, it can do, so you need to also know you've got enough in your computer. But yeah. Full screen's fine, coming up full screen, but just watch it. Obviously it starts up a bit like Windows 8. Obviously Microsoft's not quite got away with Windows, not trying to get away with Windows 8, are they, completely, because otherwise they're going to use this. Obviously, I thought, because obviously they said they were going to completely change it, I thought things would change, but no, they're still sticking with some of the same stuff. Obviously, this is a preview, so things may have changed when the actual release comes out, and obviously there might be bugs on here, like they said. So obviously, we're in the United Kingdom, so that's fine. So press next, press install now. Setup is starting. This is what the Windows 8 preview was like. I remember. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't want to switch to Windows 8, I prefer Windows 7. I don't even know whether I'll switch to Windows 10, really, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm just doing Windows 7, so it's fine. Right, okay, so obviously when we go back, select the license agreement. Sorry, I've got lost. I end up doing this and get lost. Anyway, press next, custom. That's fine, 25 gig unallocated space. You select that, press next. And just let it copy the files. Now this can take some time as well, so once this has completed to the next stage, I will come back as well. As we can see, this is the next stage after it went through its lists on the installation. It's just getting ready now. Hopefully this one shouldn't take too long. Hopefully, shouldn't. Obviously, when you download it, make sure you save it in the place that you should save it in. That you'll know, obviously. Same again when it comes to the virtual machine. So that you can find it and it's easier in that way. Here we go. Hopefully, there we go. It's restarting itself now. Don't worry about this at the top here. It's just a general notice. It comes up all the time. It's just done it again. So. Sometime and it'll come up in a minute. There's like a little hard drive activity light there as well, flashing and telling us how good it, an Ethernet port as well. What's it doing now? Here we go. Right, so let's go some basics. It just said then, as you saw. Also, this you can only see the screen. Keep doing this. So, express settings. This is the part where we will be, looking at custom settings. Express settings. Obviously, I'm a fan of the custom settings because I don't want it to start installing it and putting stuff on I don't want it to. But if you want to do express settings, you can. It also tells you there what it's going to do. We recommend these settings. Obviously, it's going to occasionally send stuff to Microsoft, which I don't want it to do. So. Because that's not the whole point. So you press customize, and that's what I'm going to do anyway. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. You're connected to a network because you want to find PCs and devices on content on this network and automatically connect to like devices like printers and TV. This is basically what will happen is it will basically the Windows 10 will search your network for other computers and other printers and other stuff that you may have connected to your network, and it'll try to connect to them basically so they can all communicate as one whole network. So you can print straight from the computer to your printer if you're wireless or wired printer into the router or something like that. It's up to you, personally. But I keep using that a lot, don't I? It's up to you. Obviously it's going to be up to you, there's no point, I don't know why I say that, but anyway. So yes for home networks and no for networks in places. So it's already selected on yes for home networks. Obviously you've got no much of a choice. I'm assuming it's no, that no will turn. So basically if you press no for networks and public faces, I'd press that. Because obviously it's going to do yes for other areas, so that's fine. Update your PC and apps, automatically get device drivers, automatically and info for new devices, that's up to you. Automatically update my apps, yeah, that's fine. I'll use smart screen. Yeah, next. Use compatible list of information. Yeah, yeah, see that there you go, you see? Same Microsoft information, so no, off. Next. Share information with Microsoft and other services. Use Bing to get suggestions and web results like Microsoft use off. Internet use off. Apps use man off. Let's use my advertising edit off. Just turn it all off. That's the one I'll turn everything off. Or anything showing my information. So next. So next you'll set up your account. Here we go. Sign in. You can either sign in if you want to. If you don't have an account, press create a new account. Hopefully they've got the local option still. Did last time. Yeah, sign in without a Microsoft account. We're going to make a local account, which is I'm just going to name it my name because it's just easy that way. Hopefully you don't have to have a password because I don't want one. No, you don't. That's okay. And here we go. This is what it's going to look like in a minute. Hopefully. Obviously it's still doing the high thing, that way it's still doing the same thing Windows 8 did last year, we're setting these things up for you. Okay. Installing your apps. You can now get new apps. See, it's still doing the same things it did last time, it changes colours, it moves. I quite think that's quite cool actually. But yeah, apps, I'm assuming it's going to say the same load of bunch of apps that Windows 8 had. Store and all the other stuff like that. So it's still going to have a lot of integration with this. Apparently it's got a lot of integration with the cloud. Obviously if you're not a fan of that, we'll have a poke around and try to turn it off ourselves if we can. We'll see. I'm not used to it. I had Windows 8.1 at college and it's alright. I can get used to it. But it's better than 8, but if it was my choice, if I chose to choose Windows 7 or 8.1, I'd choose 7. Yes, I gathered. Let's start. So here we go. That's it. We're on. This is Windows 10. It looks to be okay. It's a bit slow, but that's the speed of the computer, not the actual virtual machine. So give it a minute. Still booting up a bit. That's not a good start, is it? It's a bit slow. Also I'm going to put the guest integrations in a minute so we can actually make the screen the same as this one, so we don't have to scroll up and everything. I'll show you how to do that in a minute if Windows 10 ever comes to life. This isn't good. Hopefully this isn't the speed of my computer. Let's have a look. No, it's Windows 10. But again, it is technical preview, so there is bugs still. So we have got to wait. The bugs will be ironed out hopefully soon. So hopefully, get it to come up. I hope it hasn't frozen. It isn't good if it's frozen. I didn't ask us for the product key either. Oh well, I'm close Chrome, I don't need that. Oh, there we go, it's working now. So, this is what it looks like. Wow, this is new. Windows System Maintenance. Wow. See, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not used to this. So, PC, apparently there's something called System here, and it's not here. PC settings. Oh dear. So this is what we got. It's still got Windows 8.1 theme. So there's bars and things that move around. Let's see if we can change personalise. Let's have a look. What have we got? Personalise. Is that lines and colours? I don't know. It's something different. Does that change our colour? Yeah, that's awful, but yeah, I can live with that, I suppose. Welcome to Tech Preview. Let's have a look at what this one does. This apparently shows us through it. I've read it. Through the Internet Explorer. Yeah, I know we'll get a little copy to do. Oh no, there's a video there showing Apollo telling us how it works. Is that it? Wow, that's pretty good. Anyway, guest integration. So we'll do that now. Obviously, to do that, I'm gonna have to eject the disk from here, the virtual disk from. Oh, this is the point now. This is the bit I don't like because I've already figured out an issue with computer. I can't get to it easily. Gotta find some silly way to do it. I knew there'd be some sort of quirk on this. Always is with Windows. With new Windows. Oh, come on. What's that video? Back. PC settings, documents. I'll have to go this way again. And then press this PC. So, anyway, that's going to annoy me. I don't like it when it does that. I like it just to be simple and go straight to the point. But obviously Microsoft are a bit strange like that. What's Task View do? Task View? What the hell's that? Okay. Search button. What does it do? What is this? I'm not even doing anything. See, even some things I've already seen already and I don't like. Obviously, yeah, we'll see how it goes on the main one. But anyway, let's shut it down and we'll eject the disk. So we'll just press ACPI shut down. Let it shut down. Once it's shut down, we'll eject the disk. See what it's like. So, ejecting the disk. Let's press settings, storage. Right in there, you just need to press remove attachment. I think yes, remove. That's all you need to do. Start again, start it all up, and then we'll install the guest editions. This is familiar. Seeing this as college. There we go. So. It's not too bad. Oh, so I thought they had a lot of space in between the icons, but it turns out it's just the same, so I can live with that. Right, guest integrations. Insert the guest edition CD because I've deleted the CD drive, aren't I, a clever person? Right, anyway, I'll try and change the resolution this way then instead. Make it easier. Just figure it out. Oh no, I can't change it. Oh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, obviously I'll try and find a way to get CD drive to work. But so here we go. This is Windows 8 10. So we've got OneDrive. Still loads up like Windows 8. No. So it's alright. I don't mind it. I'm not sure what all this is. I think Task View, that's to show what tasks I'm running, and the search button is just useless. By the looks of it, just turns white. Oh no, here we go. Search. Alright, it says search things. Search everywhere. It's still there. I got that for Windows 7, so it's not too bad really. I could probably live with it. Properties. So here we go. This is where we're gonna have a look. Navigation. Just out. I'm slow. Oh wow, they're not allowed, but basically you can change some settings there. Yeah. So if you want to go to start screen, you press that one. Yeah, that's not too bad. Obviously there's no computer on here, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. Lock screen, can't picture. Yeah, it's not too bad really. I don't see much of a problem with it. It goes onto the internet, I'm assuming. Because obviously it's using an Ethernet port on this case of my computer. So yeah, it's going straight to the internet like that. So yeah, that works. We've got Scan, we've got Skype. Skype's built in now because it's obviously bought by Microsoft, so they've put that basically into Windows now, so they don't need to worry about that. Windows feedback, if you want to give feedback to them. It shows you a bit about news here, mail, star, alarms. You can set an alarm, a calculator, calendar, camera, documents, finance, food and drink. You get the idea. There's a lot of raids you can do. There's one note on here. I've actually included that now, so they're letting you make it, you buy it. I suppose it should come really included. Windows accessories, typical accessories that you have on Windows, tablet PC. Windows accessories, yeah, maintenance, what's in there? Nothing. Windows system, default programs, non-prompts. This PC, see, why is that there? That's what I don't get. I don't like that being there myself. I don't like that. I think that should see. I'm getting confused with the Windows. But yeah, I don't like that being there. So if we try and move it, let's have a look. Pin to start. There we go. Don't like it there. To be honest, I want it there. Nope, can't have that. See, they're still doing the Windows Metro interface, even on here. They're still not learning, are they, Microsoft? It's getting better, but they're still not learning. So press that button there to change account picture, log out and sign out. Lock and sign out, and that's obviously to turn it off, I'm assuming. Shut down and restart. But yeah, you still got all the same apps and some more that Windows 8 had. That's about it, really, for Windows 10. It's not looking too bad. Obviously, you can still do control panel, I'm assuming, by right clicking on that. Properties. Yeah. So yeah, that's the process of having the computer, this main one. It's actually not brilliant, but it's okay. Device manager. So they still do the same things as what Windows used to have. Yeah, so it's not that bad really. I prefer if it looked a bit more like Windows 7. I think that's Windows 7 is just still going to be the best operating system there is. There's no doubt about that. Obviously Windows XP was pretty good, but Windows 7 is just better. I think Windows 7 is still just going to be better. Yeah, Windows 7 is just still better. I like Windows 10. It's alright, and I'm alright with it so far. It's not too bad. I can get used to it probably. This has been Windows 8.1, but I'm still getting quite a lot of a Windows 8.1 feel from it, and I'm not liking that at all, really. But anyway, I think Windows 10 is not too bad. It's okay. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Obviously, this is how we've installed it. Obviously, if you want to test out your programs, you can do. And that's about it, really, for the Windows 10 technical preview download. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you like it. Please comment in the bottom again telling me what you like about Windows 10. Thank you very much. Please like, comment and subscribe.